Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh to Madam Fatima and fellow friends. My name is Aishah Nadira binti Muhammad Nazir. Together with Izzah, Auni, Anis, Arisya, Arif and Zaim are going to present our BIO091 mini project, which is the effects of various wavelengths of visible light to the growth of Solanium Lycopersium, which is also known as tomato plant. Right now, I'm going to tell you about the presentation flow, starting with introduction, materials and methods, results, discussion, and conclusion. So, about photosynthesis. So, what is photosynthesis? Plants use photosynthesis in order to make its own food. With the help of sunlight and chlorophyll, plants can convert carbon dioxide and water into its main food, which is glucose, and the byproduct, which is oxygen gas. As we all know, the sunlight is a form of visible light that can be separated into different spectrums, which is also known as the rainbow colors, starting with red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet. With violet having the shortest wavelengths and red light having the longest wavelength. By using the correct wavelength of light, we can find out about what is the best wavelength of light or the type of light that can promote the best growth of plants. Next, as we already learned before, chlorophyll is the main photosynthetic pigment that is used by plants to absorb light energy in order to produce energy for photosynthesis. For an example, chlorophyll A, chlorophyll B, and carotenoids that only absorb certain wavelength of light and reflecting the others. Right now, we are going to proceed with hypothesis and the objective of this mini project.
Hi, my name is Izzah binti Hijrul. Now I'm going to present the objective and hypothesis. The objective is to identify the efficiency of photosynthesis by investigating the effect of putting plants under a different wavelength of lights. LED light, which is red light, and green light is used for the experiment. The experiment was conducted by using two tomato plants. Each of it was placed under a different wavelength of lights and in a different cupboards. For the results were recorded to determine which is suitable wavelength of lights for the plant to do photosynthesis. For the hypothesis, if the tomato plants are placed under the red light, the growth will be faster compared to the green light. This is because of chlorophyll absorb violet to blue and red light will transmit green light. It shows that the photosynthesis is the most efficient under the red light compared to the green light. However, if the tomato plants are placed under green light, they are still growing, but it is slower compared to the plant under a red light. This is due to the presence of carotenoids as an accessory pigment which only absorbs blue and green light while transmit yellow, orange, and red light. It shows that the plant absorbs green light, but with the least efficient of photosynthesis.
My name is Arisya binti Muhammad and I will present the material and method. The material used in the experiment are to Solanium, Lycopersium, water and fertilizer. The apparatus used are red and green LED light, cup, cardboard, pot and ruler. Next method. The dependent variable is color of light and the independent variable is height of plant, which is affected by the use of different color of light. The control variable in this experiment are amount of water, light intensity, and type of plant to make sure the plant grow in a fair condition.
My name is Auni binti Najman. Methodology. First, tomato plant were put in the pot with potting soil. Each plant was placed under a different color light, which is red light and green light, in a different cupboard. LED light was turned on for 12 hours a day, and then the plants were left in the darkness for 12 hours for 4 weeks. Next, the plants were watered with 1/4 cup of water daily for 4 weeks. The height of the plants were measured and recorded each day using ruler. Next, the total growth of plant were calculated with using a formula, which is total growth of plant equal to height of plant in width 4 minus height of plant in week 1. Lastly, graph of plant in cm against color light was plotted.
Result. The table shows the height of plant under the red light in week 1 is 2.0 cm and in week 4 is 4.5 cm, which we can conclude that the total growth of plant is 2.5 cm, while height of plant under the green light in week 1 is 2.1 cm and in week 4 measured 3.5 cm, and result the total growth of plant is 1.4 cm. And this graph shows the height of plant in centimeter against color of light in 4 weeks.
My name is Arif bin Zaidi. Okay, we proceed to discussion. Okay, to summarize this experiment, it can be concluded that tomato plants absorb red light the best compared to green light. Then we can conclude the rate of photosynthesis in red light is greater than green light. Okay, for the result of this experiment, it can be seen that the height of plant under red light in week 1 is 2 centimeters and 2.1 centimeters under green light. After 1 week, the height of plant under red light start to get noticeable higher, which is at 2.75 centimeters. Meanwhile, under green light is 2.5 centimeters. This trend continue until week 4. The total growth of plant under red light is 2.5 centimeters, while under green light is 1.4 centimeters. Furthermore, in the graph of height against color of light, the gradient for plant placed under red light is steeper compared to that plant placed under green light.
Zaim, Zaim. So these results can be explained by understanding the way that leaves absorbs light. Okay, so tomato leaves, they contain chlorophyll A, B, and several carotenoids to help them absorb light. But as for why red is more effective than green, this is due to the thallium membranes which reflect the green light. So this reflected green light what gives tomato leaves their green color. Okay, so now we move on to the experiment. We conduct our experiment, there might be some errors happen during the experimental period. So some errors that might happen in these experiments are maybe the tomato leaves exposure to the small amount of LED light. This would lead to disqualified results. Other than that, one of the light might be a few centimeters closer to the plant than the other. This also can lead to a disqualified results.
Hi, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Anis Izzayani binti Arifin. Now I will talk about the conclusion for our experiment. From here, we can conclude that the hypothesis of this experiment is accepted that when tomato plant is placed under red LED light, the rate of photosynthesis of the plant is higher compared to when the plant is placed under green light. This statement is supported by the result that shows steeper gradient for the height against color of light graph for plant that is placed under red light, which means that the plant grows faster as the rate of photosynthesis increases. This also brings that green light is not as effective as red light in promoting faster rate of photosynthesis in tomato plants. So that is all from us. Thank you.